This is appchasers.com. We're taking a look at some of the new features in iOS 8. In this video, we'll show you some of the new features surrounding the Photos app as well as the Camera app. We'll get right into the Camera app here. And if we swipe up from the bottom, bring up Control Center, we can get right into our Camera app this way. And you can see we've got our visual here of what we want to take a picture of. And we can double tap to focus in on an area. But new in iOS 8, we can hold in that focus area and now change the exposure level here. So we can pull down and we can pull up. So we can change the brightness and contrast here in our photo. And then we can choose to take that photo if we'd like. Now for the first time on iPad, we've got panoramic photos. You can see on the right hand side here, we can go ahead and take a panoramic. So we'll move that up. We'll stop. And now we've got that panoramic photo here. We can touch on the lower right hand side and see our photos right there. And for the first time in iOS 8 on iPad and iPhone, we've got a new feature here that's called time-lapse video. What this does is it allows you to take multiple shots. It's actually taking photographs, and then it'll combine those into a video. So you could, let's say, set your iPhone or iPad outside to look at the night sky and watch the stars quickly move across the sky. You might want to set it up for 10 minutes, and then it'll combine all those photos into a short video to show you the movement of the stars. You could also do this with a traffic movement on a road too. Those are some ideas. Or even watching a flower open. You probably saw some of those online before, but that's a preview of the time-lapse features here in iOS 8. Another neat feature with the Camera app in iOS 8 is finally the ability to have a timer on your camera. This is especially handy for the iPhone. When you want to take a group shot, you can set up your camera, set your iPhone on something, and set a timer right within the built-in Camera app to take that group photo. Now that's over on the right-hand side. You can see right now we've got our little camera timer button here, and it's set to off. But if we tap on that, we get a few different options here. We get 3 seconds or 10 seconds to set that. So let's set it for 3 seconds here. There we go. And let's go ahead and take the picture. And you'll notice that as we press the button here, it'll start to count. Now let's move into our Photos app. And let's say we have a photo open here. Well, now we can edit those photos with other apps that are installed on our device. You've never been able to do this before, but this is thanks to the iOS extensions that have now been opened up here for us to use. So, for example, let's go into a photo here. I've got a product registration card that came with an LG product I bought. But now we're able to scan that right within the Photos app using Scanner Pro, which is an app that we've already installed on our device. I'll show you how to do that. If you click the Edit button here, it brings up our usual edit tools on the right-hand side, but you can also click on the lowest tool, and that's the Extensions button. That'll bring up Scanner Pro, and watch what it does. It'll go ahead and immediately start to scan that image that we have and create a scan of it. Now we can go ahead and drag up to crop that photo. And again, this is using Scanner Pro's features right within the Photos app in iOS. So we'll say Save Selection, and we can choose a black and white, grayscale, or a color. We'll hit Done. So those are some of the neat features in the Camera and the Photos app using iOS 8. New camera features including time-lapse photography, new focusing features allowing us to change the brightness of our photo before we even take it, and then also we've got panoramic photos available for the first time on iPad. We've got other iOS 8 feature videos up on our YouTube channel, and we've also got our reviews on appchasers.com. Thanks for watching. This has been App Chasers.